Hello everyone, welcome you all. In the previous session, we have discussed part 1 of 5 questions. So in this session, we are going to see part 2 along with the 5 questions. So let us discuss with question number 1. A study conducted by scientists at the Vadia Institute of Himalayan Geology indicated that there was a spike in the black carbon level at Himalayan glaciers. In this context, consider the following statement. According to the study, the increase in black carbon concentrations near the Gangotri glacier in summer was due to the forest fire and stubble burning. And then statement number 2, black carbon is the largest contributor to climate change, followed by the carbon dioxide. Statement number 3, black carbon results from the complete combustion of fossil fuels and biomass. Which of the following statement here are correct? Here we have to identify the correct statement. Kindly remember that. And also note that, see, the black carbon is very important concept. So let us discuss few things related to the black carbon and then we will move on to the question. See, the black carbon, it results from the incomplete combustion. Kindly remember this, incomplete combustion of fossil fuels and biomass. It has produced both from naturally and as well as human activities as the result of incomplete combustion of fossil fuels, biofuels and biomass. And also the primary sources includes a diesel engine, cook stoves, wood burning and forest fires. And also note that the fine particles absorb light and also a million times more energy than the carbon dioxide. So kindly remember these points and also note that here it is the second largest contributor to the climate change after carbon dioxide. And also remember that, see here, this carbon dioxide stays long period, whereas the black carbon is a short-lived and remains in the atmosphere only for a few days to the weeks before it descends as a rain or snow. Also remember, this black carbon absorbs solar energy and warms the atmosphere when it falls to the earth with precipitation, and also it darkens the surface of snow, ice and during the albedo. So what does it mean? Which means that reflecting power of a surface and also warming the snow and resisting the melting. So here this point is very important. India is the second largest emitter of black carbon in the world. Kindly remember this, second largest. So with the emission expected to increase dramatically in the upcoming decades also. So it was conducted by the study in the journal Atmosphere Research. So with the Indo-Gangetic Plains, okay, said to be the largest contributor. So with these conclusions, we will discuss the question here. See, according to the study, the increase in the black carbon concentration in the Gangotri glacier in summer was due to the forest fire and the stubble burning. Yes, this statement is right. What about statement number 2? See, just now we have discussed black carbon is the second largest. So here, therefore, this statement is wrong here. You can eliminate B. Okay. So black carbon results from the incomplete combustion. Okay. Here it is given as a complete. Therefore, statement number 3 is also wrong. Therefore, we can eliminate C also. Therefore, answer would be here. We have to identify the correct statement. Therefore, answer would be A, 1 only. So let us move on with the question number. Consider the following statement. National Disaster Management Authority is the apex body for disaster management in India. Yes, this statement is right. What about statement number 2? The National Institute of Disaster Management is under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Yes, this statement is also right. See, this Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction 2015 to 2030 is the global agreement to reduce and prevent disaster risk across the globe. Therefore, this statement is also right. Therefore, answer would be all the statements here are correct. Therefore, the answer would be here. We have to identify the correct statement. Therefore, answer would be D, 1, 2, and 3. Which of the following statement is or are correct? See, we have to identify the correct statement regarding with the Swachh Sureshwan League. So this is very important. Survekshan League is very important. See, the Ministry of Drinking and Sanitation released Swachh Sureshwan League in New Delhi. In the category of population between 1 lakh and 10 lakh, Jamshedpur occupied the first spot. Here we have to identify the correct statement. So kindly remember, this is also very important questions related to the current affairs. So let us discuss. See, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, not the drinking water. Therefore, this statement is wrong. See, remember the Ministry of Urban, okay, Ministry of Urban Affairs and then Housing, okay, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, in December 2019 released Swachh Sureshwan League in New Delhi. So around 4,000 plus cities participated in this league. So it is the cleanliness survey that helps in competitive federalism. And also note that in the category 10 lakh plus population, see, remember in the category of 10 lakh plus population, indoor ranks first. Okay, indoor ranks first. And also note that indoor remains in first place for last 3 years. So kindly remember these points. See, but in the category of population between 1 lakh to 10 lakh, Jamshedpur occupied the first place. Therefore, this statement is right and second statement is right. See, we can eliminate A and C. The answer would be B2 only. So with this, we will move on to the next question. Consider the following statement regarding the annular solar eclipse. In this type of eclipse, the moon looks like a dark disk on the top of the large sun colored disk, forming a ring of fire. It happens when the moon is closest to the earth. Here we have to identify the correct statement. See, the first statement here, since the annual solar eclipse. So here during annular solar eclipse, the moon look like a dark disk on the top of the larger sun colored disk. So it forms a ring of fire, but it happens when the moon is farthest, okay, not the closest. Therefore, this statement is wrong. The answer would be A1 only. See, let us discuss a few important facts related to the annual solar eclipse and the types of the solar eclipse also. See here, a eclipse happen. See here, so just take the three things. Okay, here Earth. Okay, here Earth. Here just I am taking this as a sun. Okay, here I am taking this as a sun. Okay, happens when the moon. So here I am taking this as a moon. When the moon blocks the sunlight from reaching the earth. Okay, so here the moon, so which means causing the eclipse on the sun or solar eclipse. So here there are three types of eclipses. One is the total solar eclipse. What do you mean by total solar eclipse? Which is visible only to the small area on the earth. So kindly remember, only visible to the smaller area on the earth. See here, according to the NASA, people who are able to view the total solar eclipse are in the center of the moon's shadow as when it hits the earth. So remember this point. See, the total solar eclipse happens when sun, moon, earth are in the same direct line. Then it is said to be a total solar eclipse. And then second type of solar eclipse is the partial, which means the shadow of the moon appears on the smaller part of the sun. But see, you have to know the difference about three things. Okay, the third kind of annual solar eclipse is when happens when the moon is farthest. Okay, so here this is the question here. Here it is given as the closest. Therefore, it makes the statement is wrong. So it is the furthest from the sun, which that is why it is seems look like a smaller. So here in this type of eclipse, the moon does not block the sun completely, but it looks like a dark disk on the top of the larger sun colored disk forming the ring fire. So kindly go through these informations also. Let us move on with the next question. Which of the following statement is correct about operation Sanjivani? See, this is straightforward answer. It is the essential medical medicine supplies to the Maldives by the Indian Air Force during the COVID-19 situation. So kindly remember this is also. So the answer D. Essential medical supplied to the Maldives by the Indian Air Force. With this, I am concluding this session. We will meet in the next session. Thank you all. Have a good day.